In today's video, we're going to run through what my perfect FPV setup looks like. We're going to be covering the setup itself, the flight experience, and of course, the final video outcome. First up is the setup. We have the iFlight Nazgul Evoke F5 with a GoPro Hero 10 mounted on top of it. All up, this costs around 1,600 New Zealand dollars. To put it into a little bit of perspective, the very consumer-friendly DJI FPV drone with the GoPro Hero 10 mounted on top of that as well will run you about 2,100 New Zealand dollars. So for about half a grand less, you can get yourself a drone which, in my opinion, is twice as good. The Nazgul Evoke has a more robust build, has easily replaceable parts if you ever need to, and has a lot of custom options to it that of course DJI's offering limits. As for the camera, I am certain that you can use pretty much any GoPro from about Hero 7 onwards, but I'd not trust any other brand of action camera. I have personally used the Insta360 1R and the Go 2, and they're okay cameras, just their stabilization and colors aren't even in the same league as GoPros. So in order for me to ensure that I'm getting the best possible footage, I use the GoPro Hero 10. Now, not everything is about price, appearance, and build quality, and so that is when flight experience comes into play. After you've got it ready to fly with a battery, the amazing user experience starts immediately. Straight. It's a doggy! Would you like to come be in my video? Come here. I don't know where I was, but we'll continue on. Straight out of the box, it is tuned and ready to go, and I have not felt the need to change anything. It also has a lot of responsive power to it, even when the GoPro is mounted on top, which of course allows you to perform tighter maneuvers and higher dives. It's one of the reasons that I felt immediately more confident when I took this quad out for the first day out to the skies. That confidence has morphed into me being able to attempt harder shots, and honestly attempt shots that before I could only dream of. Of course, all of this would be useless if it wasn't smooth. And boy oh boy, let me tell you, this thing is so buttery smooth that I could not stop talking about it in my impressions video. It is so smooth. Like, I'm gonna say smooth 10 times in the next 3 sentences because the smoothness of this thing is insane. Yeah, that was a little bit cringe though. Anyways, to wrap up the experience, we do need to touch on the goggles and the controller that you use, because of course, that's how the pilot interacts with the drone. For me, I use the DJI digital system with the Radio Master TX16S, and I have not had a single problem with either of those whatsoever. All of this would be completely useless, however, if I didn't have the footage to be able to show for it. And that's where things get a little bit interesting. I was just planning on using footage from the location that we were at, however, I managed to hit a bush at high speeds and, well... About the footage, we just lost the props, so you're gonna have to see footage that's not from here because my dumb ass didn't bring any more spare props. So enjoy not here. At the end of the day, you still get a good look at the sort of footage that this combo can produce. And for anybody asking, I use Real Steady Go on all of the GoPro footage. It's not using Hypersmooth or anything like that, which does make it a bit of a pain in the ass to use because Real Steady Go is so slow, but honestly, it is so worth it in the end. Oh, and also, I managed to leave my GoPro on top of my car while driving back from a little shoot, and yeah, well, it looks like this now. So that's being sent back to GoPro. Hopefully I'll be back into filming this sort of FPV cinematic stuff with that in about a month's time when I eventually get a new one. Anyways, back to the combo. After combining the price, the flight experience, and of course the video outcome, I can confidently say that this is the perfect FPV setup for like cinematic video. However, if you do have any contenders that you think might have a leg up on the Nazgul, please feel free, put them down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear. But other than that, that's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya!